beautiful Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for mid-February 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. And also, please be mindful scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly. So please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, this is the career reading for mid-February. I'm doing the reading on the 15th of February 2022, and it's good right through to mid-March there, 2022. So let us see what is coming for you. I'm using the Mahrukh X's Career Oracle deck, a beautiful deck there. Let's see what's coming out. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Okay, so we have Trust. This is the first card that's popped out there for you, Trust. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Okay, patience. Nobody likes to hear that word, but that is to call in to divine timing. Okay, they want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much. That one. Okay, risk. Okay, so we have student, designer, risk, and we have patience. Now I'm just going to get all of your cards first, even the overall energy, before we start talking about your reading. Then later on I'm going to see what is coming towards you, and then we'll discuss from there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Okay, so something is coming to an end here. Oh wow, we got beautiful energy. So I feel like it's actually quite quickly, because you've been it's almost like you've been patiently waiting for something for a long time, long time, and I feel like all of a sudden it's showing up for you. Okay, so we will go to see what we got coming over here. Okay, we got trust. This is about trusting the universe and divine timing. And I know a lot of people are always saying patience, dear Virgo, you know, and it is a virtue and all of those things. But I just feel like, well, right now they're showing me the cogs of a wheel that is integral to other parts of machinery. So it's almost like every cog has a function, and everything is starting to slot into place. That's what they're showing me. I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. So I feel like something had to occur first. Some sort of movement in your career had to happen first before everything slots into place. So perhaps you've been waiting for some sort of news, or you've been waiting for the right moment to activate something. We will go deeper and find out what's going on there. But it says the universe is asking you to trust that your needs will be met. There is a spiritual reason why you're experiencing this particular cycle. And this is a good time to connect with your spirit guides, okay? Remember, your guides are always there, 24/7. And we tend to not reach out sometimes to ask them for help. And they don't intervene unless you're in immediate danger. So if you're wrestling with something, or you've had a real test recently, a test of faith, or you felt a little bit confused about something, please reach out to them. They will give you an answer. Actually, they're showing me right now that you're going to see a gold star or a golden star, okay? They just showed me a golden star right now, just to alert you to their presence. So that's going to happen over the next 4 to 5 weeks. I mean, you may literally be in your room right now and glance over and you can see a golden star. So they're really highlighting a golden star is integral to a message or some sort of shift in your career that is really positive. I mean, normally, you know, when we're at school and everything like that, we're given a golden star for a job well done. So I feel like you're going to be given some sort of opportunity that is quite exciting, and it advances you in some way. But I feel it's more a signifier once you have a conversation with your guides, like, okay, come on then, guides, show me what's what. Show me how I can communicate with you. And I feel like they're going to show you a golden star in an answer to your question, and it is a positive answer. Okay, so just be mindful of that over the next 4 to 5 weeks. You're going to find, either you're going to find a golden star in the most unlikely of places, or you're going to be like wrestling with something and asking your guides, show me a sign, and then you may drive past like a billboard that's got a big golden star on it or something like that. So look out for that. Now we've got patience. Okay, as you can see, there is purpose in patience. It actually gives us time to reflect on our path and make sure that that is what we truly want to advance in. Okay, so it says here, divine timing is at hand and it will require having faith while you're being shown the way. You may feel tired and out of balance. The universe is forcing you to rest and recover. And money may have been slow coming in, or you may have been unsatisfied with your finances, but that's all about to change, because we've got 2 cards here of radical change going on in your financial arena. Okay, so if you've been waiting on someone to pay you, for example, if you're a freelancer, or you're trying to work out your path or your focus, or things have been feeling really stagnant in terms of your motivation or your drive for your career, that's all about to change. Don't feel, they're just giving me a word, despondent. So if you've been feeling like completely like out of it and sort of a bit disconnected from your passion, which is unusual for you, my beautiful Virgo, but you could be experiencing burnout. So just watch out for that. Make sure you get a bit of rest. We've also got student. Now we are all students of life, always, every day I'm learning, and I feel you are aware of this intense thirst for knowledge that you have. Okay, and you've already come to this lifetime with a lot of smarts, so I feel like you're enhancing your skills in some way, and some of you are actually students or will go back to college or school, or actually take a course online or be learning something. I mean, it could be a language, because they're showing me, well, okay, so maybe a month or so ago, I can't remember which reading it was for, but they're showing me hieroglyphics, and they're showing me hieroglyphics again. So maybe you're sort of swatting up on some sort of ancient wisdom, or you actually want to go into something like archaeology, or you're looking at hieroglyphics. I mean, that's about decoding things. Perhaps you're trying to work something out, or maybe this is about signs and I don't know if you heard that, but we got a little bit of knocking going back there. It's just me here. I don't know if it caught on camera, but there was like a little knock. It was like, dun, dun, dun. I think it was 3 knocks or 3 sort of sounds. I'll have to check it out on the camera. But so I feel like it's a sign or significator. Perhaps you're going back to basics in some way. But I feel like you're not starting from the very beginning. I feel there's this energy, and I feel like I've said this in one of your readings recently, that you're starting from experience, is what they're showing me. Now I know there's dice on this card, but they're actually showing me dice here as well. So either either you're doing something that requires a leap of faith or a gamble or a risk, or you feel it's risky, or it's something that you've not done before and you're leaving it in the hands of fate. I feel like it will pay off, but use your intuition and use your own discerning about the pathway ahead. Also, I feel like someone has opened themselves up to, on a small scale, rolling a dice to be like, should I go to the mall today? And be rolling a dice in some way. Or should I text that person back? Does that person love me? I feel like someone's rolling a dice. What is that? They're showing me a book. It's got a blue, really light blue cover on it. They're flipping it over. Oh my gosh, is there? I think there is. And maybe this has even come up in a reading maybe a year and a bit ago. A Dice Man? Is there such thing as a book called Dice Man? I'm gonna have to look that up. I think there is, like somewhere in the recesses of my mind, but they're showing, I mean, maybe you are thinking about writing a book, or I'm not really sure how that connects to your reading. That seems quite precise. So maybe that's something you're reading at the moment. Anyway, I'll have to look that up. I'll leave that image there. If it connects to you, great. If it does not, I feel like it's connected to this risk card, okay? So it says here, work with a mentor to learn new skills or teach you how to implement your plans. You could be in school or pursue a higher education or work for a school district. Teach yourself to succeed with your money and get financial advisor to teach you. But I feel like you're swatting up. I feel like you're enhancing your skills, your knowledge, you're building upon that. Some of you actually may be, teaching students. Some of you may be going into the teaching arena or changing a direction or career in some way. And we've also got designer. Now, designer, of course, we've got like a fashion designer right there, but designer basically means you're in control of the plans. You are designing your future. We are all the master or the mistress of our future. And I feel your thoughts are becoming things. It's so important to remember that your thoughts truly become things. I keep saying in the readings that when we talk, we're using words, or when we, imagine things and we talk to our guides or the universe, we're using words, and words are spellings. They're castings out to the universe to say what it is we are trying to communicate and trying to achieve for ourselves. So watch how you talk about yourself and to others about what you do. Always try and remain positive. Easier said than done, I know, but it says here, you're being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself. A career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could just be for you. And get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. So I feel like there seems to be this running theme collectively for a lot of the signs, and maybe it's because of the time period we're living in. A lot of people are starting to really explore and express themselves through their creative hobbies, and their hobbies or their things that they really enjoy doing are starting to become businesses, whether they are sideline businesses. It's extra stream of money. Perhaps it's the time frame that we're living in because, of course, major pandemic, it forced a lot of people to think outside the box in terms of career. So I feel like this could be something that you've already been growing on the side there, and I feel like it will grow exponentially. Also, we've got risk, and it says taking a calculated risk is sometimes necessary in order to advance. Have the courage to face that fear of uncertainty. Don't focus on the outcome. The odds are better than you think. Okay, so I do feel like this is something that is very, very positive as you move forward, and anything that you're trying to advance towards in your career right now is going to pay off. I mean, some of you are risking, going towards your boss saying, hey, I haven't like had a promotion in years, or I think, I'm doing a lot more extra work right now, maybe because there's been some sort of redundancies or something like that. Is there any way I could get extra time or extra finances? Or is there, a different department I could work in towards leveling up or climbing the ladder? Because I feel like you're smashing through some sort of glass ceiling. Now, if you work for yourself, I also feel like you're changing the way that you work in a way that makes you happy, in a way that benefits you and is time efficient. You're working, I just get this energy that you're working smarter, not harder, okay? Now, the first card here is your protagonist energy, and it's the death card energy. It's number 10 as well, okay? So number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune in the major arcanas. So there's a real turn of fortune. There's a real turn of luck here for you. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. We're in a life cycle, but I feel like your luck is changing and good karma is coming towards you to bring you a lot of success and a lot of positive energy here. Also, it's the Scythe in the Lenormand deck, which means there is some sort of quick change or quick decision that you make in order to enhance or advance yourself. So I feel expect radical change quite quickly. Now, you're in control of this because this is your protagonist energy. So some of you may decide that this, whatever it is you've been doing, is no longer something you want to do. It could also be that it's an end of a period of feeling stuck and stagnant because we have the resistance position right here. Now, the resistance position is the stork, which means there is a long period of nothing happening or feeling really like stuck in the mud, really on pause, having a lot of patience. And then all of a sudden, the right moment to strike, and the stork kind of strikes and gets the fish. So I feel with that patience card, risk, and the scythe, and the stork, I feel there's a long period that you've been working hard towards something, and all of a sudden everything happens at once, and it's really positive. Okay, this is about you either being in the spotlight, recognized for a job well done there with number 17. Number 17 is the star card energy, which means some sort of miracle, or okay, they'll give me a song right now. Now the song is a very famous song. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley deep enough. Okay, it just goes a little bit muffled, but then it's to keep me from you. And it kind of goes you. So of course that's a very famous song. Ain't no mountain high enough. I think it's just called No Mountain High Enough or something like that. Okay, so I feel like that's your determination. I mean, I think that's actually a love song. That's so weird. There's 2 readings I've done today where the songs, I feel like they are love songs, but there is some sort of connection to the reading or to the career energy. So I feel like your determination to proceed, and you've been persevering on something, it's going to pay off. Even if you felt like it was a struggle, I feel like you're reaching the top of the mountain. I feel like it's going to be radical change that sees that you're going to be really proud of yourself, that you stuck the course, okay? It's something that you've been praying for. So if, for example, some of you, you know, because we got the side there, if, for example, some of you have because of the pandemic, for example, there's been redundancies and maybe you lost your job. I feel like there may have been a real long period where nothing's been happening, and then all of a sudden an opportunity comes in and sees you happy, sees you in the dream job or in a position where you feel, you know, the toughest part is over. So I feel like it's like always darkest before dawn is this energy that I'm getting, and I feel you're being rewarded. So that's just for those of you who have, for example, been out of work for a long time and searching. I feel like there is a sudden movement in your career sector, and that there is joy because you're going to get the job, okay? And for those of you who have been working tirelessly towards something, I feel like you're making, it's almost like you're making some small change, but it's really quick, and all of a sudden the good stuff shows up. Now that is number 31. When you reduce it, 3 + 1 is 4, which is the Emperor energy, which is, you know, bossing up, leveling up to the next stage, success, joy. I mean, the Sun is the most positive card in any deck, so I feel this is a really joyous, positive outcome. Now let me see what's coming towards you and see what's going on there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. First card we got here is the Tower. So this is like sudden change. The Tower is sudden. I mean, they're giving me this energy with the Scythe as well. So either you suddenly change your mindset, and we got the Sun again. This is a really positive, but kind of like, I mean, you may be activating some sort of plot twist energy where you're like all of a sudden leaving a place or something. The Emperor. This is huge. Okay, this is empowerment. You are in charge, but either something shocking happened, and you've had to make some really sudden, quick changes. We got the King of Cups here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. We've got the Judgment card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. We've got the Six of Wands, which is success. They want me to go 2 more, so I will. We've got the Starman, which is the Magician. I mean, you're getting a lot of major arcanas. And we got the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfilled. I mean, Virgo, right now, I wish I was a Virgo, okay? This is really quite positive energy. Now, if you know my readings, Towers, you know, I gotta be honest, Towers come along when we feel stagnant, when nothing is happening. The universe intervenes to bring some sort of radical change. And if you feel that things have not been working, or you've been in a stalemate position where you've lost your motivation, your drive for something, you may be wanting to shake up things so that you know, feel alive again and feel excited about what you do. The Tower is basically at grassroots. It's like a prison. You feel stuck. You're going round and round in circles. Everything's like mundane, same old, same old, same old, to the point where it's draining your soul away. You know, so you may feel that, you know, maybe you felt like you lost your love for what you did, or you lost your motivation. Perhaps you still love what you do and you want to stay where you're at, but you're finding a different way to sort of inject some sort of change that sees your heart engaged in it once more, because we have a King of Water there, okay? Now, both these sort of energies are kind of like Scorpio, Aries energy, which is about radical change and transformation, empowerment. It's almost like destruction. starting again to revamp your world. Now, that doesn't mean that, you know, you're going to lose your job. It doesn't mean that you want to walk away from a position, but you feel like something needs to change. And the Tower basically comes along to revitalize things. A lot of people feel that this time is very uncertain, or they feel like they feel really nervous when a Tower shows up. But basically, it just means that if you've been stuck in a situation, there is sudden upheaval that takes something away in order to replace it with something better, so that there is a positive transformation. In the traditional sort of Rider-Waite Tarot, two figures leap out of the Tower into the unknown, because it is better to take a risk. It is better to take a leap of faith than to stay where you're at, because where you're at is in some sort of stuck position. I don't know if you heard that, but I just thought I heard a voice come through there. I'm gonna have to play the video back, but I thought I heard a voice come through there. So it was kind of a high-pitched voice. It was kind of like, it was on that kind of level. So I'm gonna have to play it back, I'm not sure. But I did not catch what they said. So the Tower is like seeing things clearly. It's like, if you feel like you haven't got a solid footing in something, it means that you are having to let the things that are not meant to be in your world go, and sort of release those things that you can build something stronger. I mean, normally the universe comes on in with a lightning bolt, and it hits the crown chakra on the top of the Tower, which basically says, you know, that there needs to be some sort of change. So you're making some sort of change in your career, okay? Now we got the King of Cups that is crossing that, which means you're leading with your heart. You're doing something that you feel your heart is engaged in. You know, it could be that suddenly there is an offer of promotion on the horizon from your workspace, something you were not expecting. You've made some changes in the way that you work, and then suddenly people are noticing and offer you a position of responsibility, leadership, because the King of Cups is a leadership position. You're the sort of person who would be very fair. You're the sort of person who would keep the peace, someone who would make really great decisions, and you have a lot of wisdom. So I feel like this engages your heart, and sort of, I feel like you're very supportive of people as well. And I feel like something that you're working towards. It's a goal or a dream, because cups are all about dreams, or, you know, the perfect opportunity. And I feel like you are radically changing something in order to work towards a dream opportunity. And I feel like the universe is going to show you something better, because I feel like you're kind of looking at, I would really like to be in this position. And then the universe says, you know, you've got the King of Cups here. Then the universe comes along and says, well, how about the Emperor? Let's go higher. Why just stop there? So I feel like you are escalating or elevating in some way in order to totally boss up. But I feel like you're going to be surprising yourself in some way. Now, some of you may be your own boss. You may be entrepreneurs. And I feel like the love for what you do, whilst you're totally engaged in it, or you're feeling that passion come back for it, or you're feeling connected to it, you may feel that sometimes being a freelancer, you know, that there are uncertain times where nothing is happening for a while, then all of a sudden there's a burst of energy, okay? We got the Sun there with the Judgment card. So I feel with those two cards, it's almost like you're revitalizing your spirit about your career in some way. I feel like you're getting a real boost of power and energy to find that motivation and that drive. The Sun card is you working towards something that you're really happy about. This is success. The Sun card is the most abundant card in the deck. It means success, abundance, joy, prosperity, peace, and, you know, a lot of optimistic times ahead. So because it's in the resistance position, you may have felt like the goal that you're trying to achieve is just out of reach all the time, and it's been on pause. But all of a sudden there's going to be, I mean, there's literally two cards there that are saying sudden action, sudden change. The Sun here is literally in sight now. So I do feel like something you've been trying to multitask on, or something you've been trying to sort of, they're really highlighting all these arms here, okay? So I really feel like you've been pulling all the stops out to try and achieve something. and I feel it really finally pays off in some way. We got the Judgment card. Now the Judgment card is about soul path. It is about making a decision. It's about listening to your guides, getting clarity, trusting the process. It is also about your purpose and your true prosperity, your calling. Okay, so I do feel like you are in alignment with your true calling or working towards that. And I feel like there's something here, though. I would be mindful that sometimes a little bit of delay in your career may come from the fact that you have the occasional moment of self-doubt, or there may have been some sort of rejection that has sort of made you feel like you've gone a couple of steps back. I'm going to take a card to clarify that. We all have moments of self-doubt, okay? We're human. Even the people in the top positions, they have moments of self-doubt. But they know something that sometimes we don't, which is they just shrug it off and they go, you know what? I'm just going to keep going. They get up and they move on. They don't let a rejection or a moment of self-doubt keep them down or keep them blocked. They just get right back up again and they keep going. So I guess what that song that's come through there is just enhancing your determination for that. We got the Five of Swords. And it's in the reverse, which, whoa, I gotta go get that card. I can see it. I can see the two cards over there. And the Three of Cups is celebration, and we got the Temperance card. So I'm just gonna talk quickly about this one. The Five of Swords tends to be about self-sabotage, okay? Overthinking things sometimes and almost talking yourself out of it, or feeling like, well, maybe I won't be successful. So you're actually casting that out to the universe. So remember, words have power, thoughts become things, but it's in the reverse, which means you're letting go of that behavior. It means there is peace of mind. It means be ready to act, because I feel like you're going to achieve whatever it is you set out to do. Also, I would be watching the way that I talk about myself in this reading, because I feel negative self-talk can sometimes be a little bit detrimental to your energy, makes you feel a little bit low vibe, and I would say make sure you get a bit of rest as well. Okay, I'm just going to go get those cards. One moment, please. So we got the Temperance card, it's in the reverse, and we've got the Three of Cups there. So Temperance card in the reverse talks about impatience or feeling frustrated. Perhaps you felt like there was competition, or you feel like this, oh gosh, what was that about? Now, I went to brush a piece of hair out of my face, and it's like I got this energy of something catching in my hair and pulling, and it was like, ow, it was a little bit sharp. So if you were brushing your hair, for example, as you're listening to this reading, and your hair got caught, or there's a knot there or something like that, then there's something in this message for you. That's not going to resonate for everyone, but I just picked up on a boost of energy, which was like, ow, there's like a knot or something in the hair. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, because I feel like that was very precise. But the Temperance card means you may have felt like a bit of chaos recently, or you felt like things were a little bit out of your control, or you felt that things have been a little bit disruptive. But I feel like don't be hard on yourself. Show yourself some compassion. You work super hard, Virgo, okay? And whatever it is you're trying to move towards, I feel like the outcome is really positive, so I wouldn't give up. The Three of Cups says celebration. Also, I would say that you don't have to walk this path alone. Okay, there are some people out there who really do want to celebrate you and raise you up, maybe some sort of creative collaboration in some way. The Three of Cups can be about sharing resources, people coming together for a common goal, working together as a team. It can also be like you being part of something really big and really delighting in being part of it. So I feel like it's almost, I just feel like you're being accepted into some sort of group or something. So there may be like an acceptance letter or an acceptance communication for something, some of you. I mean, especially if you're trying to go into a university, or because we got student there, or you're learning something, perhaps you're being invited to learn there, or there's some sort of acceptance letter coming through. And the Judgment card, I mean, the Judgment card is the fork in the road. So it can mean that you're at a decision point where you know that things need to change, or there may have been something that you've been putting off changing for a while. I mean, in this position, the Judgment card literally means stagnation, nothing happening, or, you know, fearing that because nothing's happening, perhaps you're not going in the direction of your dreams. But that's not the case. I definitely feel like you're moving towards something quite exciting. We've got the Emperor there, which is the epitome of business success. Someone who is very business savvy, someone who is in control, someone who is bossing up, whether it's you being the boss of your own company, whether this is you being an entrepreneur starting out, making some changes. You may shock a lot of people, but actually it leads to your success, so they can watch you rise from the sidelines. Some of you are going to be stepping into a leadership position or into some sort of promotion that brings more money. But I feel with those two cards back to back, the Six of Wands and the Emperor, that is success. That is news that comes in that says you are receiving some sort of recognition for your efforts, that see you being put in a position of acknowledgement, or being the source that people come to, that they respect and look up to. I feel like it's starting with some sort of plan, and I feel your plan is to lead with your heart, but also there's this element of, well, let's see where it goes. I do feel like it just feels like you're taking a gamble on something and you're just going to surprise yourself also, okay? Six of Wands is basically success, but it's also stepping into the limelight in some way. So some of you may be, an enlightened influencer. Some of you may be using your unique knowledge and your compassion and your empathy for people. I was going to say children. I don't know why children. So perhaps you're working with children in some way. But I feel this is like for the next generation. This odd energy that is coming through here, which is whatever you're doing, whatever this dream job is, it kind of influences other people, and I feel like it will sort of stem down the line where it influences maybe even people to influence their children in some way, or you are maybe teaching children or something in order to be successful. So I feel like it's almost like you're being given a hand up by the universe, and then you're reaching your hand down to help others up too. So I feel like there's this chain of goodness going on in your world, and there's some really good karma that comes from it. I really feel, my beautiful Virgo, you've been through a bit of a baptism of fire on something, and perhaps you felt a little bit of despair or real test of faith or negativity recently, or felt very, very confused. You felt like giving up on something is what they're showing me, but I feel like you're being given like a second chance or another opportunity to find that empowerment to lead you. I feel like you're on the path to success. That's what basically, I feel like you're on it. I feel like you're doing it. I feel like you're commanding it. Okay. We've also got the Starman. Now the Starman is the magician. So remember, thoughts become things. Whatever you're thinking about in your mind, you can have in your hand. It is all about magnetizing and manifesting. So visualization, I feel this is also about your focus, because the magician has intense focus and also takes action, has confidence to use their skills and believe in himself or herself, knowing that they've got everything that they need within them in order to accomplish any goal. So I feel that you are about to accomplish something really great, but it may have come from a period of feeling procrastination, or you may have felt like you were coasting and didn't have a plan. But I feel now you are starting to use your power and use it for something very creative in your world. I feel like there's almost like magic. I feel everything you touch kind of turns positive in the next couple of weeks, okay? They're showing me a moon cycle, so I feel like by the next full moon, there is some really good news coming on in. They keep showing me this golden star, okay? They keep showing me this golden star. So that is a symbol that shows you that there is some sort of good news coming on in, because they're actually illuminating the Six of Wands for me, and the Six of Wands is about news, okay? Finally, we got the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is whatever it is you're wishing for, whatever it is you're working hard towards. This is, you being successful at it. This is your hard work paying off, you achieving whatever it is you set out to do. Now, I must remind you that success looks differently for everybody, okay? Some people, they want to find a job. That is success in itself, because we're going through very difficult economic times because of, you know, major circumstances beyond our control. For some people, success looks like, you know, their own business, running their own business, being their own boss, having more time to work smarter, not harder, and give a bit of time for themselves, okay? Success may be, in terms of career, success may be money for people. Again, they're not showing me any coins here. I'll see if I can pull some, but I feel this is more about you being on your life's path, enjoying what you do. The money is going to flow from there. I mean, the Nine of Cups is prosperity in its purest form. It is everything you've ever wished for, whether it's material abundance and success, whether it's good health, whether it's a wish come true. It is everything you are trying to manifest, and they're showing up together. So I feel this is such an exciting time for you. They just said it is written. It is written. As in it is written. As in it is already written. So I feel like this is fated. This is something fated for you. It could also be something that you've already written out. Perhaps it's a proposal. Or it is something that you've written down, like bullet points or of a plan or something. I'm just going to pull a quick card and see. Can you show me anything to do with finances? Oh my gosh, straight away, Queen of Pentacles. That is your card, Virgo. The Queen of Pentacles is a Virgo card. So this is about you being resourceful with the money that you've got, using it to advance you or in some way pay your bills, make sure everything's you know, running like clockwork. The Queen of Earth is someone who is practical and grounded, someone who's trustworthy, someone who's got a plan, okay? Someone who has already planted seeds and is tending to those seeds and being determined and committed to their goal and dream and seeing it to term, okay? Some of you will want to be buying a home or saving for a home in some way, because the Queen of Pentacles can be about the home life. So I also feel like this is about you maybe even being your own boss and working from home. Maybe that's the dream job. Maybe that's the changes that you're making. I know a lot of us had to work from home when, of course, the pandemic hit. So some of you may still be working from home, or perhaps you've gone back to work and be like, nah, actually, I kind of enjoy working from home. So you may have found some sort of secondary stream of income in order to be able to work from home. I do feel like some of you, if you work in an office, I feel like there is some sort of financial raise coming on in. There's a financial opportunity. Also, I feel like there is people here who are willing to help you along the way. So you may come into contact with somebody, whether you work for a 9 to 5 office and you know you have someone in hierarchy, someone in a position of power who is noticing you, you're standing out, and they want to elevate you to another position. Because I feel like the powers that be are seeing what you do and they really enjoy it. They want to elevate you, and I feel like there's more money. The Queen of Pentacles, normally there is a rabbit. There it is right there, a rabbit, which means your money will be multiplying, okay? So, and you know, I hate to think about this, but you know, some people think, you know, a rabbit's foot is considered lucky, but I feel like it would have been luckier if the rabbit kept it, you know what I mean? But anyway, I feel with the Queen of Pentacles, this is your money multiplying. And they're just playing the song again. And they said, look in the background, look in the background. So that song, Ain't No Mountain High, well, there it is. There is a mountain in the background. So I feel this is something that you're overcoming in order to see it through to term, to success. You will see finances rising. I feel like small victories lead to bigger ones, and I feel like you're coming out of a comfort zone here. They're just asking me to look at the staircase, which I never really noticed it was a staircase. So either you are actually on a staircase when you are listening to this reading, but I've just noticed that that's actually a staircase. I'm always focusing on the dice in that card, but it's actually a staircase. So I feel like you are elevating, you're staircasing in some way, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to get you a final card before we close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Now, I do feel like you have a bit of a choice to make. There is a decision point, and I feel like you're going to surprise people with your choices, okay? Water, cleansing, subconscious, emotion, a sense of calm can be achieved even in the roughest of seas if you have compassion for the waves. So that's about understanding the movement, being fluid, okay, to move with the times, to move with the changes. And I feel like whatever changes are coming your way, I feel like intuitively you're ready for them, because the King of Cups is very intuitive, almost psychic, okay? So I feel like you are, if there's any change at your workspace, I feel like you're ahead of that. You've already planned for that. I always say that Virgos, their mind, a little bit like Scorpio, you know, it's like a chess game. You've always got a plan for the plan, and then another plan just in case that plan didn't go down. Okay, there's always strategy. You always see ahead of people's motives. So I feel like you are already naturally intuitive. And it's number 33. When you reduce it, 3 plus 3, of course, is 6, the number of the Lovers, which is about partnerships, but also deep love for what you do, and choice. It used to be called the choice card. So I feel like you've got some sort of choice where you change something in your career in some way. It starts with a little change that leads to a bigger snowball kind of change that ends up being, it's like a real journey. I feel like it's such a positive effect. Okay, now finally I'm going to get you a heart, and I'm drawn to the top one, which is unusual. Normally I want to go digging. Oh wow, it says here, be ready for change. Fortune's wheel is spinning. So definitely a positive shift for you. I mean, number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, and if you know my readings, the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune tend to show up. Their energy shows up together because both cards basically mean surprise, okay? So be ready for change. Fortune's wheel is spinning. I would also say be careful what you wish for, because you got a 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfilled. And we just got to be watching how we ask for things, because they show up exactly how we ask for them. And sometimes we're like, oh, yeah, I wanted that, but I didn't imagine it would come like that. That's like... So just be mindful exactly what you're asking for, okay? I'll leave it there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you, my beautiful Virgo. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, because they've said that sentence, it is written. It is written. They want me to pronounce my T's. I'm sorry. I have a lazy tongue. It is written. Because you've got so many major arcana cards in your reading, this is something that is fated, okay? This is your life's purpose. This is something that is big in your world that leads to a lot of success, okay? And you're in control of that. Also, if you'd like to be with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is put this sentence in the comments box below: I am loved. And I will gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of February. My guides will give me the name of the person on that date. I will not know who wins it until that very date. And I'll announce the winner's name in a video upload only, so that you know it is me announcing it and not some of those scammers, okay? I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo. Love and light.